Let's give this a go. What's happening? It's Dean from the Superior Comic Show, as I'm sure most of you know. I'm hoping the quality is alright. It's a bit like, I'll be phone's up in a really awkward way. It's charging at the moment. I'm hoping this will act as a mic. Let's just see how this goes. I'm here with you today with my notes to review a comic we were sent by one B.J Mendelson. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the first issue, I must say. The comic is called Vengeance, Nevada. I'm not sure if it's just Vengeance and Nevada was this issue, or we'll see with the upcoming issues. I'm looking forward to seeing more, and seeing if the title changes. Really interesting concept, really interesting comic. I have notes just so I get it all right. I'm hoping we get it all right. I'm sure we'll talk to the author and discuss things I might have misread, or But I'm looking forward to breaking it down and telling you guys what I liked and what I'm looking forward to next, and what I'm hoping you kind of look forward to too. So the cover is a silhouette, red, white, and bits of black, and like a really it's kind of like a Judge Dredd kind of vibe off it, and it's a silhouette of this woman, and the little quote at the bottom says, "All will be judged." So I'm immediately captivated, by this quote. Shows this lady walking around. She walks into like a kind of, looks like a kind of Jessica Jones style apartment, and there's a security system that recognises her face, lets her in. There's a cat there. And she's like, "I hope you don't mind if we stay here," and stuff, The interesting thing she said was, the only people who know this place are dead. So it's kind of like she's going to hide or just doesn't want to deal with people for a while, There's some conversation going on between, I'm guessing it's a group. There's Kristen, and she's talking to her companions or comrades or colleagues, if you like, about her son, Ben, and her husband, Jake. She's expressing her love for her husband and how he's always in the right place at the right time, and how they met. He's like the kind of opposite of her. His idea of exciting night is sitting and reading a book, She's talking about how great he is with Ben and stuff, like her son, and it's on establishing a family. It's like, this is a woman with a family, and we at the same time we're seeing these conversation bubbles about the family. We're seeing glimpses of like action and crime and like bank robbery and stuff. So it's a nice kind of contrast, and we're seeing a story unfold in front of us. We see more shots of fighting, more talks about her husband. She's expressing her love, like I said. Then it seems like there was just more fighting unfolding, and someone's mask comes off as I think they're dying, and it seems to be Jake, her husband, and he says, "Don't tell Kristen." So this seems like Jake might be a secret criminal, might be a bit of a bad guy on the side. So that's really interesting. That got me kind of like, oh, what's going to happen here, And that was a nice kind of plot development. And then we see this, this is probably one of my favourite drawings in the whole thing. The drawing was excellent, by the way. I forgot to mention, there's some notes I have here about some particularly good drawings, but the Centaurian appears. It's this kind of fleshy it's like a human kind of body, but with like fleshy bits and kind of like dinosaur like bones and horns and claws and stuff. Really, really well drawn. Really interesting. So much detail in it, you kind of have to stop and look at it for a minute. And this thing comes up, and it's I want to report a crime. It's talking to Kristen. Really excellently drawn. And then this thing is kind of like a shapeshifter, I think. And it shapeshifts into different people, and that's saying different things to her. I think it's members of Kristen's family, and it's like saying different things. And she says most people are like scared when they're confronted by me. You're not afraid of death. And Kristen's just like holds it going out, and she's like, "Nah, we're rats, and what are we gonna do?" So this is a really pivotal moment in the plot, so I'm paying attention, you know. Shapeshifter, you know, some mentions of Centaurians, different race and stuff. Um, this shapeshifter then goes back into like a Grim Reaper type character, real skeletal kind of looking, the Grim Reaper scythe and stuff. Another excellently drawn piece. The skeletal features, the face, and the Grim Reaper kind of vibe off it is really intriguing. I really like that one. She talks about she reads like lines from a poem. This Grim Reaper type. I think it could be just shapeshifting from women. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to knowing, like, to finding out more about this shapeshifter type person. You know. Anyway, this Grim Reaper type reads lines of a poem and says, "I watched you read that poem to your mom just before I took her from you." So it's kind of like adding to the sentiment of a Grim Reaper type, you know, taking a loved one, you know. It says that her mom's only 35, I think. It's really young. It's crazy. This Grim Reaper type goes on to talk about a priestess. Is like this guardian of the Centaurians, and she had this blade, but the Grim Reaper says that she's a lot like Kristen. She wanted to see a fairer world. When she died, her soul infused with this blade and gave it magical powers, you might say. And then this Grim Reaper type offers the blade to Kristen, as she's talking about how Kristen fought Centaurians in Afghanistan, saying how she was really brave to fight them, and showed great bravery, you know. Offers this blade to Kristen because I know you're gonna take it. You know, there's no point even arguing with me. I know you're gonna take it. Make the world a better place, you know. And gives her a sword. As soon as she touches it, it's kind of like an "Are you worthy" kind of thing, you know, like a Thor kind of thing. She touches it and it's this big hullabaloo explosion, and she kind of bonds with the priestess. You see the priestess's face coming in towards hers, and the quote again says, "All will be judged," which kind of ties in with the cover. It's nice. It's a really good link. All will be judged. The priestess kind of bonds eyes with Kristen, and they're kind of like, their souls kind of connect, I'm guessing. Then we're coming towards the end of this issue, and there's a different group of people. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right. It's Moronique and Sarah, and they're talking about Royko, and Royko's dead. I'm guessing Royko is some sort of leader or figurehead for them, and they're saying he's dead. There was traitors sabotaging his missions, but at the end it says, your one Moronique says, "We're here to make things right," and there's a team behind her. There's a big gorilla. There's a lady who's smoking with 4 arms, and then there's a really big lady standing behind them, a big kind of muscle kind of type person, and they're talking before this about, they're talking about how someone found the traitors and killed them, and they're saying Nakoma, and someone said, like Sarah said, Kristen, but they're kind of arguing. I think Nakoma and Kristen are kind of the same people, but they're kind of like, when Kristen bonded with the priestess, she became someone else. This kind of vigilante type. I think they're calling her Nakoma. So it's a 2-week continued, so I'm guessing it's going to be some sort of showdown between these two groups. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it progresses and how the characters progress. Finding out more about the backstory, about what happened with Royko, who was Royko, you know, what kind of missions we have. I forgot to mention as well, these people come in through portals. So when Moronique and Sarah are meeting her friends, the gorilla and the lady with 4 arms, they're coming in through portals. So that's another dimension to this I'm really interested in, you know, seeing these other dimensions and other universes, let's say, that are interconnected between portals, you know. I'm looking forward to seeing how that develops. Overall, there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of points of intrigue, points of interest that really lit a spark in my brain that has me really interested. Great job by Mr. B.J Mendelson on the drawing, on the writing, on the progression between panels. Really interesting. There was a lot of black and white, and so the colour popped out then when there was a colour, you know, like when the Grim Reaper type came, or the Centaurians, the colour popped. You know, the colour popped because of the contrast between black and white, and it enhanced the already amazing drawing, you know. So I was really impressed, really looking forward to more. Yeah. Thanks guys.